6-yard penalty sets Hamilton up first down at the Ticat 43. Masoli. Wide field up, finds Luke Tasker, and Tasker dances out of it.
Veteran leaders, Darrell Gavins.
Hurt in practice this week, will miss the rest of the season. Second down, and Masoli finds Tasker for another first down to the Ottawa 43-yard line, and Hamilton moving the ball crisply here on its first possession.
Yeah, great start. Jeremiah Masoli making his 4th career regular season start against Ottawa. He got the win.
Three-man rush. Masoli throws underneath, and Jeremiah Masoli at the controls.
Yeah, Jeremiah Masoli, the road warrior for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Much stronger record for him as a starter on the road than it has been at home.
And overall, Dwayne, his last 5 games, 8 touchdown passes, 1 interception. 5. Here comes the blitz. Masoli under pressure. Swings back and heaves that one up, and the pass is caught. Banks makes the catch right at the first down marker at the 54-yard line and should have enough to move the sticks. What a heave by Masoli.
Well, this is one of the things that Jeremiah Masoli does that's so unique, is often putting just enough arc on the ball, just a different kind of touch passer, but putting enough air under it sometimes on relatively short passes. That was a real close play on the sideline.
Banks was out of bounds, I think.
The toe on that left foot. Very, very close.
First down, Ticats at midfield. Masoli swings it out for Banks, who picks that one off the turf. And apparently there's no flag on the play. Ottawa has the best red zone defense in the league. They turn the opposition away about 57% of the time. This is first and goal now from the 6. Masoli has time, throws to the corner, and the pass is caught. Jalen Saunders back in the lineup for Hamilton has the touchdown to the corner of the end zone. And the Ticats extend their lead.
This Ticats offense has come out firing on all cylinders here tonight. Some people suggesting maybe the Ticats have nothing to play for, but this is a team that has been consistent in suggesting they want to win their games down the stretch. This isn't about playing spoiler. It's really not even about a nice route combination. Going to see Saunders is going to line up as number 3. He's going to sell this first inside, and then he's working to the corner. Tasker again to the flat. Shamad Chambers from the outside is going to work underneath. And Masoli with a nice touch pass again.
6 for 6 for 62 yards. That drive was Masoli.
The ball, the players will tell you they simplified. They simplified what they were doing.
First down, Ticats from the 37-yard line. Masoli throws, Banks the catch, and Banks was up the sidelines as he's forced out of bounds there by the corner, Corey Tyndall, but a first down to the 25-yard line, a gain of 12.
It just seems like for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, a team for whom what I would say about weeks 7 and 8 for them, or games 7 and 8 for them, both losses, but that was what a lot of them would refer to as the transition period, the period in which it was kind of like having training camp in the middle of the season because they were working on new things in their offense. It seems like these guys right now are hitting mid-season stride.
On first down, Masoli throws for Tasker, and Tasker makes the catch. Winston Rose pushes him out of bounds at the 12-yard line, a gain of 13.
6 consecutive first downs reeled off by the Hamilton Tiger Cats offensively here. The Red Blacks back on their heels.
Ottawa needs a win tonight. Masoli back to the end zone. Banks, touchdown. In behind Nick Taylor, Brandon Banks has the catch. And the Ticats are running away here in the opening quarter.
What a tremendous start for the Hamilton Ticats. Offensively and defensively. Yeah, save the legs.
They're gonna
keep them fresh.
And Tony Washington carrying Banks over the threshold, apparently. Brandon Banks comes in with 4 consecutive 100-yard receiving games. That's only the 8th time in the last 22 years that a CFL receiver has done that.
Yeah, very impressive. We've seen the turnaround as a team, and certainly the turnaround for Brandon Banks. You're just going to see him kind of waggle up with the defender up close to the line of scrimmage. He feels like he can use his speed. He has enough space to get on top of him. So he just takes Taylor deep. And lets Jeremiah Masoli drop it in there. So much.
Ticats at the Ottawa 34. 3 penalties for Ottawa for 87 yards. Masoli heaves it for Banks, and he makes the catch. Masoli throwing to the area, and Banks makes the grab down to the 12-yard line. Another first down for Hamilton, a gain of 22 yards.
This is what I mean about what has become sort of the patented Jeremiah Masoli under pressure. Sometimes putting the ball up before the receiver's got a chance to get his head around, putting more air on it to give the receiver time to adjust and get to the ball, but he's got to get it out of his hands early before taking a hit.
The Ticats once again moving the ball well. First down at the Ottawa 12. Full-on blitz. Masoli sees it, throws. The pass is caught by Saunders down to the 5-yard line. Again, the Ticats have had a great first half offensively. Five-man rush. Masoli throws to Banks, and Banks. Second down, Ticats. Masoli up and throwing for Tasker. He's got it. There's Banks. 17 seconds to go in the first half. Masoli fires. Banks has it. Gets down to the Ottawa 51.5-yard line with 12 seconds to go. He'll be just shy of a first down.
Almost 2 yards to go here. Ticats are going to keep their offense out, which I think is a reasonable gamble. 12 seconds left in the half.
Masoli stands in, throws for Tasker, and Tasker with a flag comes your way Wednesday on TSN2. Jeremiah Masoli pulls that out, and Masoli takes a shot at the end of that play, and a flag comes down on the hit by Jonathan Rose, and right away pushing and shoving breaks out. So Rose with a shot in the quarterback, and the ball will move up the field. Jonathan Rose and Winston Rose, both defensive backs for Ottawa. And there's the contact of the helmet.
You do need the key breaker of running the football from time to time to keep the defense honest.
Masoli stands in, finds Tasker, and Tasker gets out to the 50-yard line and has a Hamilton first down.
Well, Luke Tasker did a nice job picking his way out of traffic after the catch here to find that first down marker. Looked like he was going to be stopped a couple of yards short.
Luke Tasker over 1,000 yards on the season with 112 tonight. Masoli throws, and the pass is caught by Banks. Brandon Banks reverses his tracks and gets away from Rose. Second down, Masoli looking for Banks in deep, and Banks makes the catch. Touchdown! Beats 2 Ottawa defenders of the football, Pruno and Rose, and Banks has his second touchdown catch of the game.
We eating on this board.
put over 100 yards for the 5th consecutive game.
Well, yet another big play for Brandon Banks. Now at 139 receiving yards on the day. So as you said, Gord.
Let's go back to the touchdown catch by Banks, and 2 Ottawa players couldn't defend him.
Yeah, amazing effort by Banks. He's a single receiver out wide here on the numbers. Jonathan Rose has him manned up. Antoine Pruneau in the middle of the field with this long throw is going to be able to get over the top to help.
Holding Ottawa, number 41, half distance to goal, first down.
And the penalty on the return is a hold against Ottawa. Look at that.
Just dropped in there perfectly. Great concentration.
He's the last man standing.
Well, and you see with the speed of Banks, and trust me, Antoine Pruneau can run. But Pruneau wasn't able to get on an angle where he's helping over the top. He's effectively.
Masoli slings it up. The pass is caught by Shamon Chambers. They have been in really bad spots.
Yeah, I mean, costly. That one, he makes that catch certainly within field goal range.
Now the catch by Saunders. Pruneau brings it. Second and short. Masoli going over the top. He's got a man wide open. The pass is caught by Saunders. Down to the 40-yard line. Winston Rose there on the stop, but a 35-yard gain for Jalen Saunders.
Yeah, Jalen Saunders is going to join Luke Tasker in the Ticats 1,000-yard club here in his first CFL season. We saw that little stutter move to the inside, got Winston Rose to flip his hips the wrong way.
First down for the 21. Masoli stands in, throws, Banks has the catch. A first down, spun around down to the 5-yard line. As the tackle was made by Jonathan Rose, but Banks, a gain of 16 yards, sets Hamilton up first and goal just outside the 5.
Well, Brandon Banks once again over 100 yards here, working into a little bit of traffic in the middle of the field. Jeremiah Masoli stands in. The pressure from Nick Taylor, a nice stab there.
Banks, 11 catches, 154 yards, and 2. Everybody up. Masoli back to the end zone. Tasker, touchdown. Winston Rose can only watch as Luke Tasker makes the touchdown catch for Hamilton.
The Ottawa REDBLACKS may be feeling like they're missing the veteran presence of a Jarrell Gavins on the back end.
First down for the 23. On the play fake, Masoli throws it up for Banks, who's also having a big night.
This feels like home for them.
Second inches now for Hamilton. At the 34, Masoli looking over the top for Banks. Goes the other way for Saunders. He makes the catch, gets stuck there by Corey Tyndall. And on second and short, Hamilton comes up throwing. Saunders gets 28.
Great play call, great execution from the Hamilton Ticats. Well, there's certainly an element of surprise to this. Ottawa reacted fairly well with Banks heading down the seam, right down that hash mark. It opened up space for Saunders on the outside, so it's not like they had just one option. Well-designed play.
First down at the Ottawa 49. Here comes the blitz. Masoli stands in. Banks makes the catch. One-on-one with Jonathan Rose. A flag is down. Here comes the blitz. Masoli throws for Tasker, makes the catch. And Winston Rose makes the tackle on the 35-yard line. So the gain is 9. It'll bring up second and 6.
Yeah, Tasker with that quick out.
Timeout, Ottawa.
Second down. Masoli with time fires wide open as Banks in midfield. Brandon Banks dives into Ottawa territory. First down. Masoli Heaves it wide open as Saunders makes the catch and goes out of bounds at the 41, and a flag comes down at the end of it. 4 up, 8 back for Ottawa. Masoli throws underneath, lateral to Banks.
You keep the ball alive if you're Hamilton.
Now he throws it back to Masoli. Masoli though can't pass it. He throws it back. Green has it.
There's no one behind him to get it to.
He throws it back for Tasker. He's got some room to run. Luke Tasker's still going. Antoine Pruneau. They lateral it one more time.